So welcome back. So now we are going to do third part of differentiation. So the question was given was the position of an object at any time t is given by s as a function of t, 3t4 minus 4t3 plus 126t square minus 9. So what was the first question? To determine the velocity of the object at any time t. So what you have to do simply, so we know that velocity is distance by time, right? So the distance was given in the form of the equation. You need to find the velocity with respect to the time. So this is nothing but differentiation of your given function. So s dash will become your 12t3 minus 120t square plus 252t. Okay, so this much is clear, right? Now
Yes.
what you have to do is make the factorization. So we know that I can take 12t as common. So what is remaining? T square minus 10t plus, how much will be this much? I have to calculate now. One sec. So that will be 21, I guess. 21. Now, if you do the factorization, 12t, t minus 3 and t minus, na? Okay. So I should get this. Okay. So these are the factors. So what is the velocity? I'm going to get the velocity like this. Okay. So the first question can be done like this. Now the second question they're asking is, does the object ever stop changing? Remember in the previous class, I told you whenever they ask like if it is changing or not, what do you have to do? What do you have to do? Just make it equal to
0.
0.
0.
Very good, very good. So I will make this equation that s of t is equal to 0. So the equation from here, what I get is 12t, t minus 3, t minus 7 equals to 0. So how many factors I'm getting? T is equal to 0, right? Because t is also here. Then from here I'm getting t equal to 3. And from this I'm getting t equal to 7. So all of you got these values?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? So these are the
Yes, ma'am.
values. These are the values at these values, that is 0, 3 and 7 of t, the object will not be moving. Okay. So this is the second part. Now let's go to the third. So what was the third question? C part. When is the object moving to the right and left? So in this case, any idea? Anybody has solved it? What do you have to do? So this is how you have to solve. Let us take this is 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Going this side means it is left, moving left, or this side moving right. So very simple. What you have to do is, so they're asking whether the object is moving left or right. So what you have to do is take the derivative of the function, given function. So what we got was, what was the answer? Yeah, 12t, t minus 3 and t minus 7, right? Now at 0, so what you have to do is keep adding the numbers. So you need to find s dash 0. Okay. You have to find s dash at 1, s dash at minus 1. Similarly, s dash 2, s dash minus 2. So when you find all this thing, what value are you getting? I haven't solved this thing, but this is how you do. So suppose you're doing s at 0. So what value you are getting? Either it is 0 or less than or greater than 0. So in all the cases, you need to calculate. Okay. So every time if you're getting the answers negative, so what does it mean? Which direction the object is moving then?
Left.
Left.
Left direction.
Very good. So what you have to do is just put the values of t as 0, 1, -1, 2, -2 and just see in which direction it is going. So if every time the answers are coming in negative, it means it is going left. If it is coming positive, it is going right. Clear? Simple? Agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Now it is simple, right? Okay, so now let's do the second question. So what was the second question? Determine where the function Rx is increasing or decreasing. So how many of you got the correct answer? Is increasing or decreasing? So what is the first step you're going to do? Anyone? What is the first step you have to do is? Take the derivative. Okay. So how much you got the answer? So what you have to do is you can either actually multiply these entire thing and you can get the answer. So if you multiply what you got, I have to do now. I'm missing somewhere something. Okay. So I'm getting x cube and something is wrong. Wait, I have to solve it again. You guys are not helping me. You should keep ready all these things. So x square minus 4x plus 4. Then I have got x plus 1. So I multiply, then I get x cube minus 4x square plus 4x plus x square minus 4x plus 4. Okay. This gets cancelled. So x cube minus 3x square plus 4. Okay. So this is what I'm getting as my r of x. Now what will be my differentiation of r as function of x? It becomes 3x square minus 6x. Correct? This can be written as, take 3x common, I'll get x minus 2. This much clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So again, so they're asking whether the function is increasing or decreasing. So what you have to do is where the function is not changing. So again, you have to make the derivative equal to 0 and solve. So then make your r of x equal to 0. So what are the values you're going to get? 3x, x minus 2 equals to 0. So I'm going to get x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2. So these two values I'm getting. Correct? Similarly, whether it is increasing or decreasing, again, what I'm going to do is take the number line 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, or 3. Okay. Put the values over here of 0, 1, 2, 3. Now, if I get negative, it means it is decreasing. If it is positive, it is increasing. Simple. Clear to everyone? Any doubts?
Yes.
Okay. Now going to the next question. So I've taken all different questions so that, it becomes easy. So even though the approach is same, like in the last question also, whether going left or right or increasing, decreasing, the approach is going to be same. Okay. Third question. So what is the third question? Determine where, if anywhere, the tangent line to f of x. Tangent line f of x is given as x3 minus 5x2 plus x is parallel to line y is equal to 4x plus 23. So who have the idea how to calculate? So first what you have to do is get the derivative. Okay. So what is the derivative you get over here of f of dash? You get is 3x square minus 10x plus 1.
Plus 1.
Huh. Okay. Now two lines that are parallel, they will have the same slope. So what you have to do is to determine where the slope of the tangent will be given. Okay. Now what in this equation, do you recognize what is this equation?
Y equal to mx plus c.
Very good. It's a straight line equation. Straight line equation similar to y is equal to mx plus c. So in order to do this, I need to know the slope. So what is slope over here? M is the slope. It means m is equal to 4. This much is clear to everyone. Mx plus c. So c is 23. Mx. So here m is your 4. So I need to do is determine where the slope of the tangent line will be going to be 4. Okay. So what I will do is, it means that your f of x should be equal to 4. So this is one equation, this is second equation. So from 1 and 2, what I get is 3x square minus 10x plus 1 is equal to 4. So now what you have to do? You have to solve the equation. So wherever we have got x square, it is coming under the quadratic equation, right? So how do you actually find the roots of the quadratic equation? X is equal to, anyone? It is b plus or minus root of bc by a square. Okay. So when you solve all this thing, you are going to get root as plus or minus root of, when you solve, okay, 136 by 6. Okay. So just keep on solving. You will get the value of y. That is, if you cancel it, take out the common factors from here, you are going to get as y 5 plus or minus root 34 by 3. You need to do all this thing, okay? So this is your roots of x value. So clear? So in the answer, either you can write it like this, or you can just approximate the value to 3.6. So all these questions will come where you have to, write actually and do. Options won't be given. In IIT JAM, last questions are there where you actually have to solve it and write the answers. So, okay, till here it is clear to everyone? Yes, Pallavi, Sandhya, Akshita, clear? So the question was where where exactly they are going to meet, where it is parallel, right? The tangent line f of x given is parallel to the line this. So what is the value? Around 3.6 on the number line, it is parallel. Now the next fourth and fifth questions, they were very easy. How many of you got the answer? They were very simple. Yes, Ranjan, did you get the answer? So y is equal to e raised to
Yes,
x.
ma'am.
So what is the answer?
Ex to the power 4.
And?
4x, ma'am.
Oh, see, in this case is whenever y is equal to e raised to x, dy by dx doesn't change in the case of exponents, okay? But here we had x raised to 4. So we need to differentiate x raised to 4 also. So the answer is 4x cube e raised to x4. Okay. Next, last question. Similar to this, y is equal to 2x cos x. Okay, how to solve this question?
Nx n minus 1.
What? How much you got?
Cos 2x to power cos x minus 1.
No, dear, that is not the answer. Anyone else?
Minus 2x sine to the power cos x
Minus
2x sine x to the power cos x.
no, no, no. Okay, I'll tell you this is different question. So I don't think anyone has done it before. Okay,
Ma'am,
so हाँ,
fourth question answer, ma'am.
क्या? What?
Fourth question answer. Solution.
4x
What
cube
is the
e
answer?
raised to x4 was the answer.
X power 4. Okay,
हाँ,
ma'am.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do this question also. This is little different, I guess, now. So what you have to do is whenever such conditions are given, you actually cannot go by taking x raised to cos x and all. Okay, if it was e raised to cos x, then you can write directly. But when this is given, what you have to do is that time use the logarithms. Okay, so what you have to do is take on both sides log. So log of y, then log of 2x cos x. Now log y can be written, this is nothing but your log mn. So what is in the case of differentiation? Log m plus log n. Okay, this can be written like this. So this becomes your log 2 plus log x raised to cos x. Again log 2 plus cos x log 2. Sorry, log x. Okay. Is this much clear?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
when I differentiate, so I haven't differentiated till now. I have just opened the logs. Now when I differentiate, this becomes, so log x differentiation is 1 by x. So here it becomes 1 by y dy by dx. So log 2, what log 2 will become? What will be the value of log 2? It's a constant, right? It becomes 0. Then plus, we have got the cos x log x. So now over here, you have to use the product formula. What is the product formula rule in the case of derivative? Cos x derivative of log x, okay, minus derivative of cos x, that is sin x log x. Is it okay? Guys, understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh. Now when you simplify, what you are gonna get? X minus 1 cos x you can write minus sin x and log x. So your dy by dx, 1 by y is also here. So I can take y over here. So this is your answer. Clear? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So now I think all kinds of differentiation questions has been taken up, and maybe from next we can start integration. Okay. So till now what we were differentiating, maybe same questions or different questions, we can just start doing the integration. So first we'll start with the formulas. Please remember the formula. Maybe in between I have introduced new also, like for example log mn. So log mn is nothing but log m plus log n and all. So it means that, see, the thing is that I should have started with sets, functions and relations. But instead of that I started with the differentiation, but it's okay. You have little idea. So all these we have to cover. If you see the syllabus, everything is there from your 11th and 12th. So we need to cover everything slowly, little. Okay. So till now it's okay. Everything. Yes, ask.
In inter also we don't come across this, ma'am.
Where?
As we are from Gayatri, we
Acha.
are not from
Okay.
maths background.
See, Pallavi, the thing
So
is
it is
like,
difficult.
I know now it is going to be difficult, but it is the best time actually to study now, because even if you clear the exam, either JNU or, okay, JNU has become GAT-B and IIT JAM. Okay. Where I have mentioned you before that to do bio, you need physics, chemistry, and maths. Correct. So once you start doing, till now what we are studying, see, for the exam purpose, we are studying only the theory part from the bio. But once you start doing actually bio, the laboratory works, research in the lab, practicals and all, you need to make application of these. And there you actually use your maths, chemistry and physics. Suppose in future you want to go for, bioinformatics. You must have heard of bioinformatics, right? I have mentioned you about the pi mole in the few lectures back. So bioinformatics, where the sequence is given and you try to generate the phylogenetic tree, etc., etc. Everything is based on your maths. And in the maths, you must have heard of matrix and determinants. So to do bioinfo, you need to know the maths. Now, another example what I can tell you is, to study protein, nucleic acids, carbohydrates, you need to know what is spectrophotometer. You have heard of spectrophotometer, right? UV visible spectrophotometer is there. Now, to understand spectrophotometer, you need to know the physics behind this. And to understand spectrophotometer, the physics of light, waves, electromagnetic induction, electrostatics, all these we need to study. And to do any experiments in the lab, in the test tubes, you need to know the chemistry. At the end, what you get is a biological phenomena solved. Getting the point? So that's why if you see many of the professors who are, very much, very good in physics, chemistry, they actually come into bio. For example, in my case, my scientist, he was physicist. Somehow he came into bio. So I also did biophysics then. So for my doctorate, I did my biophysics, wherein I also purified the protein. I got their crystal structure and studying how exactly it is helping. Then for application, we use organic chemistry to make into nanoparticles. So I made drugs and combined with the nanoparticles so that it can be targeted to the cancer patient. So if you see, when you work, actually, it's all physics, chemistry, maths to solve a biological phenomena. Okay. So even I made the drugs so that I can target cancer patients. So that time I was working on pancreatic cancer patients, making the drug. Making the drug means you need to know the chemistry. How to use it, you need to know the physics. Okay. So everything is needed. Right now you might feel it difficult, but once you study now, this is the right time to study. Later it will become easy. Okay. Yes. Any more doubts are there? So you can take your NCERT PDFs are available online, 11th and 12th of all. Just download everything, physics, chemistry, and maths. So we started with differentiation. Just carry out your differentiation. No need to solve all the questions. Just see the solved examples from the textbook. Even if you do that, it's more than enough to understand. And then once we start doing the previous year's paper, it will be easy for us. Okay. So slowly, I'm solving the question paper also. And once it gets over, we'll discuss. Okay. And study hard today. Tomorrow is the exam. Okay. And I have prepared the question in such a way that all of you will fail. Seriously, I am serious. So prepared hard, and the questions are difficult. I have prepared. I made sure that you don't get the answer. And when I explain, you will be surprised saying that it was so simple. Okay. Yes, Sandhya. Any more doubts? Pallavi, Ranjan. So ready for the exam?
On which topics, ma'am?
Till now, whatever we have studied, not today's topic. Till now,
Okay.
whatever we studied, from the beginning till today's topic.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Chalo, then take care. Have tea, snacks. Refresh your mood. Watch the videos or whatever notes you have. Study them. Okay. So tomorrow's exam is going to be tough. The problem is that the questions are lengthy. I don't know in the Telegram whether I will be able to put or not. If I'm not able to put, I'm going to send you the PDF file or the PPT I'll send you. Okay. Then you need to solve it. And then in the evening, I'll give you time. In the evening, once you say that you are done and all, you can just message me. Then we can arrange some time and we can discuss the questions. Is it fine? I'll try to put into the Telegram. If not, I'm not able to do, I will share the PPT. Okay, only the questions. Of course, I'm not going to give the answers. Yes.
If you keep on Telegram, please don't don't keep type, ma'am. We can't.
Don't keep what? Timer.
Timer.
Acha, ठीक है. But this is to prepare you,
Because
right?
yes, ma'am. If the questions are short, we can answer it fast.
So if the questions are big, what I'll do, I'll increase the time.
Okay.
Okay, so till now I was keeping 1 minute. I guess I was keeping 1 minute only. I'll increase the time. Okay. See, the thing is, this is how, see, IIT JAM and JNU, if you're writing, so you need to be under time control, right? So that's why I was keeping the timer. But okay, I'll increase the time, no problem. I'll make it 5 minutes. 5 minutes is sufficient or 3 minutes? Let me see, let me put the question because the questions are lengthy and Telegram has got the limited space to type. So if it is not coming, then I'll share the questions with you, all the questions, okay? So there are going to be 20 questions from the starting of your membrane biology, biological membranes till now, what we have discussed. Only maths I have not included. It was difficult for me to type and put the symbols and all. That's why I didn't put the maths. Maths next time I'll put. Okay. Chalo then. Take care. Study hard. Now, who gets the lowest? If suppose I make the Telegram and who gets the lowest marks, there is a punishment for that person. Okay. Listening, everyone is listening. There is a punishment for that person. I'll tell you the punishment. So what is the punishment? I'll tell you now itself. So the punishment is that that person is going to make a chart. Okay. I'll give you the topic. Let us say that Pallavi got the lowest marks. For example, okay, Pallavi, don't mind. Your name is coming in the front. That's why I'm saying your name. So suppose Pallavi got the less marks. Okay. So I'll give her a topic and then she has to teach us. Okay. Pallavi, everyone. Okay. So whoever gets the lowest, I will give the topic and that person has to teach to all of us. So then you will know how much time it takes to prepare a PPT and to explain. Okay. Chalo then. See you guys. Prepare hard. Don't come in the last. If it is a tie, then I will, excuse a person. Otherwise, that person has to take the topic. Okay. Chalo. Chalo. Bye bye. Take care.